My coffee straw has little hearts on it. Isn't that so cute? Welcome back. If you're new, my name is Kristen and you've reached my little corner of the internet. Today, well, for this whole week, I thought I could do a little reading vlog. I said in my March TBR video, which I will have linked right up here if you haven't seen it already yet, that I wanted to do a little reading vlog to hold myself accountable on reading the books I picked out for March. So it's actually supposed to rain this week. There's like a big river storm coming to town. Yay. And it's not raining today. It was supposed to, but now it's like sunny and beautiful outside. But it's supposed to rain tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So there's nothing better than opening up a book and making some tea and reading when it's raining outside. So I thought that this week I could vlog some of the books I read. I don't know how many books I'll be able to get through. I started one last night. So last night I started Don't Be in Love by Liana Sincotti. And this is, like I said before, one of the books that I did pick out for my March TBR. So I'm only about 60-ish pages in right now. Yeah, I'm on chapter 11. So I'm not that far in. I do want to make a good dent in it today and see how far I can get. Hopefully I can finish it maybe tomorrow and then start a new book tomorrow as well. But I've already knocked off Saving Six off my March TBR. More thoughts of that book to come at the end of the month, but just to say, I really liked it. I talk about this in another vlog, I believe that's already up right now. It's right up here of me starting it or reading the book in that vlog. So if you want to check out that vlog, it's already out right up here. And I talk about Saving Six. Wow, I just repeated so many words. I was reading Saving Six in that vlog and I was eating up Joey and Aoife's little relationship. I'm so stunned with myself because I read it on my Kindle and I was just highlighting like nobody's business and I didn't annotate a single sentence in Binding and Keeping 13. So I am shocked that I was annotating in Saving Six. So I don't know if I will film it for this vlog, but I eventually this week want to go back into my physical copy and highlight everything that I highlighted in my Kindle, just so I can tab it and have it in my physical, because some of the quotes in there, like, are you kidding me? So I was able to knock off Saving Six off my March TBR, and now I'm in Don't Be in Love. So hopefully I can knock this one out too, and that will knock out 2 of the 7 books I picked out for March. I do have Lessons in Chemistry downloaded on my Kindle, so maybe I will get into that next, but I was not, like, last night, Lessons in Chemistry just did not sound great to start, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to concentrate on what's happening if I start this right now. So I downloaded Don't Be in Love on my Kindle, and it was like the perfect thing to like read before going to bed. So that's pretty much what I wanted to do this week, just take you around, show you what books I read. I also have to fill out a book journal page for Saving Six, so I'll have to give my little star rating, write my little review, and all that. I don't know if I will film that for this vlog either, but yeah, I think we'll just get into reading. I have my coffee. It's very sunny outside, and the time changed yesterday. Yeah. The clock sprang forward yesterday, so it was so nice last night, like, that it wasn't pitch black at 5 p.m. So the days are getting longer, which I'm so excited about. So yeah, grab a coffee, grab your book, or if you don't drink coffee, grab your favorite little drink, grab your book that you're reading right now, and I think we're just gonna read together. I need to find like a cute little cozy spot. My balcony has been my favorite recently, especially now that the sun is kind of shining on it, because my room faces west, so my balcony gets, and my room gets like the golden hour time of the day, so it gets really pretty in here around 3-4 o'clock. So it's almost 2:30, so I think we're just gonna read, hang out, And yeah, oh my gosh, let's get to reading. I was about to start reading and then I realized I forgot to explain what this book is actually about if you even care. It's a book video. You probably maybe should care a little bit, hopefully. So basically, this follows Adelaide, and she is in her senior year of college. She's from Boston, and she gets accepted to the special study abroad program in London. And so she goes for her final year of college. I think she brings one of her friends from college with her from Boston. And then they have a new friend, Sabrina, who is from England. So that's the three of them living together as roommates. And the whole thing is Sabrina has a crush on this like micro celebrity because his parents are famous. His name is Dorian. And Dorian is the child of like a famous director and actress. So, like, his parents are basically famous. So, he's rightfully famous. And so, Sabrina has a crush on him. And Adelaide, the main girl, meets him at a party, doesn't know that it's him. And obviously, he's really cute. And something happens between them, and she can't tell her friend Sabrina because Sabrina has a really big crush on him, even though Sabrina's never met Dorian in his life. So that's basically the whole plot of the book. It's not really a love triangle, but it's just like a best friend has a crush on this guy, and this guy's really cute. So what do I do? Type of thing. So not even 100 pages in, but so much has happened already. It's not like enemies to lovers in any way, but Adelaide is definitely trying to like push away the feelings that like, okay, he's cute and he's kind of funny, but I can't like him because my best friend really likes him, even though she doesn't know who he is, or like they don't know each other personally. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, it's fast paced. I love Liana's writing already. I read Picking Daisies on Sundays last year. Um, so yeah, I'm very interested to see how this will all pan out. There's still a good amount left, and like I said, a lot has happened. So now let's get to reading. My goodness. All right, let's go. Okay, hello. It is the next day. It's Tuesday. Um, it was very gloomy this morning and it rained even. It's still gloomy right now. I don't even know where I'm going with this. What? Okay, it's the next day. I read a good amount yesterday. I'm a little bit over halfway in Don't Be in Love. I'm on chapter 26, 186 pages in, so made a pretty good dent yesterday. I read a little bit outside and then went over to my boyfriend's for dinner and didn't read at all there, but I brought my Kindle, but didn't read. And then I came home and read a little bit before I went to bed. So that's kind of when I made my last little stretch last night before bed. I haven't read at all today. It's Tuesday now. Um it's been raining kind of off and on. So I want to get a little bit of reading done. I got a coffee. I got my nails done this morning as well. So that took up a good chunk of my morning. Worked out this morning. These are my nails. Look how cute. Oh my gosh, they're so cute for spring. Even though it's so dark outside. Really, no plan today. Just I think I want to try and finish Don't Be in Love today. That would be a great goal. Oh, you guys, I hit 50 subscribers. What? I said in my cozy bookish vlog that I posted the other day that I wanted to hit 50K subs. 50K. Nope. That's not right. I said in my bookish vlog the other day that I posted, it's live now if you want to go watch it. I redo my monthly whiteboard and write monthly goals, and one of my goals was to hit 50 subscribers by the end of the month. And I did last night. I hit 50 subscribers. That's so exciting. I'm very grateful. That's insane. I've only started posting, consistently in the last month. So starting from 3 subscribers before I started posting videos to 50, over 50 now. I think I'm at like 54. It was crazy. So thank you so much. That's insane. I guess I can talk a little bit about my thoughts on this book so far. I didn't realize this, but this book was completely rewritten by Liana. This was her debut novel in 2022, and then she completely rewrote it, I guess. So that's really fun. I'm enjoying it so far. I feel like it's getting, now that we're a little over halfway, it's getting a little bit repetitive with the push and pull from Adelaide and Dorian, with Dorian being so down bad for her and Adelaide just constantly saying no to him. Um, so I'm like kind of at the point like, okay, I get it. Like, what the heck is going to happen now? I do think the premise is really cute. I didn't realize this until halfway through the book that basically don't be in love. It's like part of like her rule list because every chapter starts with like a rule of don't followed by blank. So it is dual POV if I didn't say that already. I do like that. There are more chapters with Adelaide's POV, but there are some of Dorian's POV, which I thoroughly enjoy because I love MMC POV. So yeah, so the book again called Don't Be in Love. It's part of like a rule kind of thing that Adelaide has. So like the first chapter is don't be infatuated by a British accent. She is infatuated by a British accent. I am a little bit nervous about the main conflict in the book because the whole premise is that Dorian likes Adelaide, but Adelaide's roommate has a crush on Dorian. Even though Dorian's like, I don't want to be interested in her. I'm interested in you, Adelaide. So I'm very curious to see how that whole scenario is going to pan out. There's still a good chunk left to see what happens, but yeah, those are my thoughts so far. I'm enjoying it. Very rom-com-y. Had some cute little laughs, little cute giggling, kicking my feet moments. But yeah, I think I just want to drink more of my coffee, sit down, read, and try to knock out as much as I can in the next like 90 minutes or so. Do a little sprint, or I guess 90 minutes isn't really a sprint, but like a half marathon. I don't know. But yeah, if you've made it this far in the video, if you've read this book, leave your thoughts down below. I'm very curious to know how you like this book because I really liked Picking Daisies on Sundays. So I hope that this book really follows through with the ending. So I think we can get to that now. Okay, just read almost 100 pages. Got a little bit left, less than 100 pages left to go. I'm gonna head to my boyfriend's place because we're gonna cook some dinner, but just some quick little thoughts before I head down there. Wow, Dorian is down bad for Adelaide. And then there was like I said in my like little summary before I started reading yesterday that I didn't think there was a love
triangle in this book. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm a little that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay. There's less than 100 pages left, and there's still the main conflict in this book, so I am not sure when it's gonna happen and how it's gonna be confronted and resolved, but I have a feeling I'm in for a very slippery slope these last 100 pages, so I don't know what's gonna happen. All right. I think I'm gonna finish the last 100 pages now-ish, if not later tonight, but Liana, I'm putting a lot of trust in you, my girl. All right, so let's continue reading.
All right, it is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. A few updates, but before I get started, matcha. I've been having coffee the last 2 days, so I think it's time to put a pause on that and drink some matcha. It's still the rain's been like off and on all day. The sun came out a few times. That really put me through a complex, but whatever. So, few little updates. I finished Don't Be in Love last night, and I gave it a 3.75. I don't want to dive into my thoughts too much because I want to save stuff for my reading wrap up at the end of the month. This one I think is coming out again. Just a quick little sum up of my thoughts with this book. I really enjoyed it. I have some notes here because I can't do anything like on a whim or unprepared. So if I keep looking that way, it's because I'm looking at the notes I took down last night after I finished this. There's good banner. Good banner. Look at me bringing out my California, not pronouncing my T's. Good banter. There's good banter, good rom com vibes. Overall, cute, fluffy, quick romance. So I couldn't give this a 4 star because there's nothing revolutionary in here. Again, it's just a light, fluffy little rom com, but it's short enough with enough development to care about the characters, but not long enough to see any more layers of emotional depth within the characters. So I think it's that perfect balance between, okay, I care about these characters, but it's also not like a life or death situation. There are some great quotes in here actually that I found. I need to go back in and tab them because I highlighted them on my Kindle. I think Liana has some very beautiful lyrical writing at some points, and it's very easy to point out the little Taylor Swift references in here. I know I like caught one in one of the chapter names, like about his upper thigh, but I think she wrote this before Tortured Poets came out, so I feel like that's just a happenstance, but whatever, I'm gonna connect it. I don't care. But yeah, not much else to say about this. If I were to relate it to 2 songs by Taylor Swift, it would be Treacherous and Enchanted. And I feel like that just sums up this book perfectly. So yeah, 3.75. And I think it's time now to pick out my next read for the week. So I have 2 options because I am thoroughly trying to avoid reading lessons in chemistry as much as possible. I don't even know why that is. I just feel like ever since I reintroduced reading into my adult life 3 years ago, I haven't picked up too much fiction. I think this is pretty much a straight fiction novel, but I'm probably also the last person on planet Earth to read this. And I'm always hearing, oh my gosh, you're going to love it, or oh my gosh, it's okay, not worth all the hype that it got in like 2022 or 2023. I did download it on my Kindle because I don't like reading hardbacks. The other option I have is Rain of Rose by Kate Golden. I keep saying Rain of Rose, Rain of Rose. This is the last book in the Sacred Stones trilogy, and it would be nice to wrap this up and finish it. It also is on my March TBR, so I will probably get to it one way or another, hopefully. I feel like I should go with Lessons in Chemistry, just not to say to get it over with, that sounds really bad, but to just, get it off my cart. Okay? Finally, it's been on my cart for so long and it was gifted to me. Oh my gosh, she cooks. Why didn't I know that? I Love to cook. Okay, I think. All right, yeah, that just solidified my answer. All right, I think we're gonna do lessons in chemistry. I have it on my Kindle. Let me grab my Kindle. Hello. I don't know, since I've started posting on YouTube more consistently that I find myself annotating more than usual. I have never been a huge like book annotator. I've always just read for pleasure and then put the book away and never really thought about it again. There's exceptions to that rule though, like my 5-star reads, Archer's Voice, Magnolia Parks, Kingdom of Ash. Those are books that I have annotated because I love them so much and I think about them way too much. But now, just in general, even with Saving Six and Don't Be in Love, I was like pulled to like highlight certain quotes, and I was like, these aren't life changing books, but I just felt like, oh my gosh, I should just like highlight that and tab it and, whatnot. And I don't know. It was nice to add Don't Be in Love on my whiteboard under my finished books. Also, yesterday I said I hit 50 subs. I've hit 60 subs overnight. What? This is I've posted 5 YouTube videos now. So wow, thanks. That's so nice that you guys want to see more of my content. That makes me feel so special. If you haven't, just a little midway through the week plug, follow me on my Instagram and on my TikTok. They are linked down below so you could check those out. My TikTok is a little bit more makeup focused right now. I just feel like that content is thriving on that platform right now. I think, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. I just enjoy posting short form makeup content over on there and focusing my yapping book videos here on YouTube. I did post my daily makeup routine video, which I will have linked right up here, which is about a 20-minute video, but it's my 10 to 15-minute daily routine that I do every day, daily. So, yeah, if you enjoy beauty and books, this is my corner of the internet, and hopefully you subscribe, which in my analytics, 86% of my viewers are not subscribed. You should do that. And if you do that, you get a cookie. Not from me, but somebody owes you a cookie if you subscribe. So I think the plan, I'm going to edit a little bit of the clips I took yesterday for this vlog and then get to starting lessons in chemistry. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you've made it this far in the video so far, comment down below your favorite book you've read in March so far. I want to know because I'm always looking for book recs and reasons to buy more books and overcrowd my TBR cart. Let's get to it and let's start reading. All right. All right, happy Thursday, everybody. Oh, okay, so I started lessons in chemistry yesterday. So where are we at in this book before I give my thoughts? I'm on chapter 17, 138 pages in, so not too bad of a dent, not too bad of a start. Again, definitely want to get more today. I want to get over halfway today at least, and then maybe finish it tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday and tomorrow will be the last day that I'm doing this reading vlog. I'm sorry if it's on the longer side. It is 5 full days of filming, so it's a lot of content, but hopefully you're enjoying just putting it on the background and cooking some dinner or reading along with me if you want. But so, first 100-page thoughts. This definitely is a character study. At least in my brain, it feels like a character study. I don't know if that's technically right, but I'm actually really enjoying it. Bonnie does this really cool thing in her writing where on just one page will switch between three different point of views. So we get every character in that specific scene's like thoughts in that scene. So it's very interesting to get in each of the characters' heads while a scene is playing out. It's also cool. I feel like in a lot of novels, there's not always like a villain, but there's always somebody who doesn't like the main character that we're following. In this instance, we get to learn more about him and why he doesn't like the main character in this book. So it's very interesting to get that perspective because I feel like that's something we typically don't see very much in novels, like kind of like a villain origin story in a sense. And I guess that leads to Bonnie's writing in general. It's very descriptive, very internal monologue heavy, which I've said in the past is not always my favorite, but I'm actually really enjoying it the way that Bonnie wrote it. It's very Ellen Hildebrand type if you've ever read any of Ellen's books. Where, you know, she's describing literally everything and not in a way where it's like the pencil she was holding was blue. Like I actually have been doing a lot of highlighting in this because I really enjoy some of the descriptions that Bonnie uses to describe things. Wow. Great, Kristen. So instead of saying things like her hair smelled nice, Bonnie wrote, quote, "He didn't even know hair could smell like that, as if it had been washed in a basin of flowers." Are you kidding me? Like, I would never say something like that out loud. It's writing like that where the narration almost feels like a character in the story, where it's adding so much development to the plot, and I'm loving it so far, which is something I never expected to say about this book. Okay, here's another quote. "If relationships are a puzzle, then theirs was solved from the get go, as if someone shook out the box and watched from above as each separate piece landed exactly right, slipping one into the other, fully interlocked, into a picture that made perfect sense. They made other couples sick." So yeah, from all that, if you can't tell, I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to get more into the plot. Something big really just happened right before I went to bed, so I'm kind of nervous to see how it progresses. I guess about our main character, Elizabeth Zott. Reading about her is so complicated, I feel like, because she is so headstrong and kind of stubborn, very career driven, and it's very interesting to read about her because there was this like moment in the book. It's not a spoiler, but like she is learning how to do something for the first time. I won't say what it is, and she doesn't understand it, but when that person explained to her what it was in like a scientific way, she like immediately got it. So I think that's very interesting how she understands life through a chemist's point of view and through a chemist's lens, especially since a big part of the book, which I haven't really gotten to yet, is cooking. She explained it's something she really likes because it is science driven. And I never thought about cooking that way because I love to cook and I love it because I'm able to, you know, create different flavors and try new dishes. And I sometimes find it relaxing to cook, and she finds it like stimulating in a science way, which is very interesting to read about. So yeah, I think this book is very eye opening and very thought provoking in a way I didn't see coming. I knew I would be opening up my brain a little bit more to read this book just because it's more fiction driven, but it's not difficult at all to read. I was a little bit scared I wasn't going to understand what was going on, but it's been smooth sailing so far, which I'm happy about. And there's a dog. So I'll pretty much read anything if there's a dog in it. But yeah, I'm excited to keep going. That's pretty much the plan for today. It's not raining anymore. It's very sunny, but it's very windy outside. So I'm not going to sit outside because I hate wind. Those are my thoughts for now. I want to try to get halfway right now. See how much I can knock out in an hour. And I have some other stuff to do today. So we'll see how much I can actually read today and tomorrow as well. So another reading montage right now. You guys, it's Sunday. I'm so bad and mad, but mostly bad. It's Sunday, not Friday. I was supposed to wrap this up on Friday, and I just didn't. However, on Friday I did finish lessons in chemistry. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I feel like I could have gotten a third book in. I just don't know what was wrong with me. So we only read 2 books this week, which is fine. That's more than most people read in a year. I should not be beating myself up over it. That's okay. And that is 2 more books off the March TBR. So thanks so much. So now I've read a total of 3 books off my March TBR: Saving Six, Don't Be in Love, and Lessons in Chemistry. Just to wrap up, I gave Don't Be in Love a 3.75. Yeah, I think I gave it a 3.75. That sounds right. Okay. And then some final thoughts on Lessons in Chemistry. I did end up giving it a 4 stars. I really enjoyed this. And actually, now I can't wait to watch the TV show on, I think it's on Apple TV. And my boyfriend and I want to watch it together. So I'm very excited to start watching this and compare it to the book. But I flew through this faster than expected. I highlighted more than I expected. I think the storytelling in this is very, very beautiful and very nice. There are some slow draggy moments in the last 50% of the book. There are some chapters that definitely make up for those slow moments. Reading about Elizabeth and her journey and career through being a woman in science in the 1960s and learning about her past and why she is the way that she is. So interesting. I think this is a great book if you're looking to pick up a character study type novel. And if you've never read character studies, I feel like this is a great book to start with. I think it is very cool. I mentioned this in my preliminary thoughts clip, how many actual point of views we get in this book. Bonnie knows no limits on who gets a point of view in this book. Like, even some things that shouldn't be getting a point of view, like you're suddenly reading in their point of view and you're like, wait, whose brain am I in right now? And I think that was really fun. It really kept me on my toes. I did feel like I had to concentrate a little bit harder at some points, but it was never like a frustrating type of I started skimming point. I'm glad I never reached that level of I don't want to say boredom, but I guess boredom, but that's not the right word. I don't know what word I was looking for. So yeah, 4 stars. So yeah, you can look for these in my monthly wrap up that will come out at the end of the month, beginning of April. So yeah, and just to preview what I'm reading right now, I started it last night. It's not on my March TBR, but that's okay. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was a little bit of a longer one than I usually do, but it was a 5-day reading vlog. It was really fun to film and take you through my week of me reading. So yeah, that's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be your new bestie in everything beauty and books. Comment what you read this week if you read anything, or comment a video you would like to see me do in the beauty or books realm, and I'll be sure to try and film and do it. Little update, I just filmed my Accutane week 1 update. At the end of the month, I will be compiling every week's update to one video and post those monthly. So if you want to stay up to date with me on my Accutane journey, I would love for you to come back and watch some of those. My skincare routine, makeup routine, symptoms I'm feeling, any questions you may have if you're starting Accutane. Share this journey with you guys as well, because why should we have to go through anything alone, you know? Again, thank you so much for watching. Sorry for that little blurb in there. I feel like a teacher, little housekeeping. Thank you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give it a like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube things, you know what to do. And I'll see you guys in my next video. All right. Bye.